I'm Professor Susan Hazeldean. I'm an expert in family law, LGBT rights, civil rights, and immigration law. Like lots of the students that I supervise now, I was drawn to law school because I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to work with marginalized communities, and so after law school, I right away wanted to work on LGBT rights. It was an issue that I felt passionate and cared about. So for years, I worked with homeless and at-risk LGBT young people. Wanted to nurture the next generation of law students who were going to go out and work on these issues and contribute to the legal profession, and that's what drew me back to becoming a clinical teacher and ultimately to starting the LGBT Advocacy Clinic at Brooklyn Law School. What I love most about my job is that through my scholarship and my work with students, I am working on making the world better on advancing the rights of people who are marginalized, either on the basis of their sexual orientation or race or immigration status. I have two students who've been working with a client who fled anti-gay persecution in Nigeria, who is applying for asylum in the United States, and we were struggling to come up with evidence to support his claim so that he would be able to remain safely in the country. And my students came up with the amazing idea of reaching out to a journalist who had filmed a documentary about the treatment of gay men in Nigeria that had featured our client. And they reached out to him actually over Twitter. He responded, and we were able to get an affidavit from him, from this Emmy award-winning journalist, to support our client's case, which made all the difference. And I was so proud of my students because they took the initiative to think of that entirely on their own and to get over the intimidation of reaching out to such a prominent person and advocating for their client and getting a piece of evidence that really made the difference in winning his case. What's exciting for me is that through the LGBT Advocacy Clinic, my students can actively contribute to that struggle by helping individual LGBT clients and also advancing the cause of LGBT equality as a whole. So I'm currently working on a piece regarding access to bathrooms for transgender people and the debate that's roiled the country about whether allowing transgender folks to access the bathroom that accords with their gender identity infringes on the privacy rights of non-transgender people. And the argument that I'm making is that actually allowing everyone to access the bathroom that accords with their gender identity is most protective of the privacy interests of everyone involved. And so that's a piece that's in an early stage, but I hope will be coming out in the next year or so. My scholarship grows out of the work that I do in my LGBT Advocacy Clinic and my thinking about marginalized communities and how we can advance the rights of marginalized people.